This is the last lecture of part 3. Basically, in this lecture, we'll have some whiteboarding session and also do a test, a workflow test of the entire thing. So let's quickly recap what we have built here. We have built this system that you can see from here. I can talk to an AI assistant. It goes through a workflow here on Vapi. And then it can, actually we can run it and see it in action. So,
Hi, Emma. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. Can you please compose an email and mention that I'll be late 20 minutes? Sorry, my train is too late. I'll be late for 20 minutes in the meeting.
One moment. I've composed the email for you. If you need any more help or adjustments, feel free to let me know.
So there is still a lot to be done here. For example, it says that it can do other things, but it doesn't because it doesn't have the memory. It is a one shot. That one shot went here. From here, it goes here. Basically, from one service that is a totally different company, an API call happened to n8n. And from n8n, our API calls or configurations to Gmail happened, and then it went to Gmail servers, and then it composed the email. If we refresh the page, you should see the new email here, 1038, 1039. This is the last one that was something to do with train schedules or trains being delayed. Yeah, train delay. So now it misunderstood my name here, Emma. My name is not Emma, my name is Emil. These are the things that we will be able to perfect it in the last lectures if time allowed. But other than that, let's go to the Excalibur and review our lectures. We are done with knowing what's in webhook. We have bridge n8n and Vapi, and we have a complete email compose workflow recap. Now, if I show you guys what we have done here, we have created this entire workflow scalable, and then we have literally this entire workflow done. This workflow basically creates, you take your phone, it is on my phone, it should work exactly the same way as I showed earlier on the web app. The phone call goes to Twilio, Twilio calls Vapi, Vapi engages with me in a conversation. And when the Vapi knows when to call an endpoint or an API using the tools that we have created, it goes and calls this webhook on n8n. And then the n8n, well, the current version that we have is not using that. It's basically going directly here, but you can modify it to go through an AI agent, clean it up, extract some more data from it, and then the information goes through ChatGPT, cleans it up, puts it into this Gmail endpoint, Gmail API call, and then it should let Samantha know what happened. There is one small modification we can do in this one, which is Samantha just said like, yeah, I'm done with that, but actually that's not true. It's just optimistically thinking that it's done with that. So what I would like to mention here is that there is this thing called respond. And this respond immediately means as soon as the request arrived in n8n, respond back with a success message. We don't know if this failed or not failed. It will just basically go on and respond back to Vapi. I would like to change this to something else. It's called use respond webhook node. That's it. Use respond webhook node. I'm going to leave it there, and then I'm going to add here a respond webhook node. And then I will just basically I will just keep it as it is. What happens in this case is that when I run it, if this thing fails and I managed the failures properly, then the response will go out from this webhook back to Vapi. So this time I'm going to do it a little bit differently. I will try to do it with my phone. So I have my drafts there. I have my phone here. I will pick this phone number that we registered earlier. And call that number.
Hi, Emil. How are you doing?
I'm doing good, thank you. Can you please compose an email and mention that I'll be late 20 minutes? My trains are delayed, and also I couldn't find a parking place in the Berlin Südkreuz station.
Give me a moment. I've composed the email for you. Here's what it says. Subject: running late.
No, it's okay.
Train
Please
delays,
compose it.
and parking issues.
Just compose it. Don't read it.
All right. Got it. The email is composed, and I won't read.
So now, if the workload worked, like the entire connections worked, there we go. Now we got the email composed here with all the details, with Sutkreuz information and so on. In the future lectures, we will have a lot more touch on how to use AI agent, how to put the right signature, how to read the emails, how to receive new emails that are happening, and how to actually create a so-called caching on a Supabase database, and so on and so forth. But to recap, we're literally done with this part, and that leaves a great ground for this part. And if we quickly recap, the course has been almost halfway done. The part 1 is done, part 2 is reading emails, part 3 is vibe coding 101. It's a very interesting subject, voice AI agents, and I'm thrilled to be someone who has a little bit experience, 2-3 years of experience with voice AI agents, but the amount of 3 years of experience with voice AI agents is a lot because it's a very new phenomena. I'm enjoying recording these courses despite being extremely tired, but this is the only window of opportunity for me to record these videos. Otherwise, next week I have a conference to attend where I will have a masterclass about exactly the same subject, voice AI agents. The conference is called Deep Tech Momentum. And unfortunately, I have to make sure that these videos are delivered. And tomorrow we have this champions prep call, so I don't have any other option but to finish these videos. Thank you so much for following, liking, commenting, and sharing. Keep doing that. All of that kind of a love keeps me pushing the borders. Otherwise, I cannot do this anymore. Thank you.